Hi makers. So today I'm going to show you an overview and give you a quick tutorial on how to make your very own nightlight. In order to make one, pay a visit to the Dorf Makerspace during our open hours or during any prospective student event where any maker mentor on shift can help you and assist you in making one of your very own nightlights. The nightlight is a simple way to provide students, staff, and prospective students with something tangible that they designed and assembled themselves in Clarkson's very own Dorf Makerspace. It shows that making and creating is easy and can be done by anyone, and it stands as a reminder of Clarkson University to whoever brings it home or to their dorm, where it can act as a desk ornament or a simple shelf decoration. There are a few different materials that you're going to need in order to make your very own nightlight. The first one is the body. This is where you're going to put the acrylic pan and your RGB light. The second one is going to be your acrylic pane, which you're going to engrave your design on. The third is the gold retaining ring, which goes over the acrylic and holds it into the body. The fourth is, of course, the candlelight. So the first step in making your nightlight is creating your design. So you're going to select the file in the top right corner here, and you're going to open it in Inkscape. And it'll essentially just give you a template that reflects this physical wooden one that we have here, so that you can make your design. So what we're going to do is just a simple text design. So I'm going to select, for example, the text tool, click that, and put my name, simply my name. And we could just put that roughly in the center. And then after that, we will make sure that our settings say that it's going to engrave it and not cut it out. And then we're going to select the circle ring and make sure that stroke is off for that so that it doesn't engrave that. And from there, what you're going to do is just Control P, send it over to Epilogue Engraver, where you can then adjust the settings. So we're just going to leave them at the default 50-50 because that tends to engrave well on our little blanks here. And so now that you have your Inkscape all set up, we're going to take one of our blanks to be engraved. It's hard to see on camera, but it's easy to see in person. Because of the way these were cut out with the laser, there's actually a slight chamfer on the edges here. So what you're going to want to do is identify the side that has the larger base because of the chamfer. And you're going to take your jig and make sure that that larger side, based on the chamfer, is facing downwards so that the smaller diameter is facing upwards, because that's how this thing is going to fit when it's assembled together. Now what we're going to do is just slap it in our machine right here. Make sure it's pressed up all the way against the corner. This machine's already been leveled, so we don't have to worry about that. And all we have to do is, now that it's been sent over to the machine, we just press go. All right, wonderful. And now that that's all done, we can just pop it out like that, and we have our finished design right there. All right, now that we have all our materials ready here, we're going to take our super glue, and this is important for this part, to have gloves, because these things like to leak a little bit, and you don't want to get super glue on your hands because that is not a fun time. So we will just get the cap on this, open that up, just dry that off. And now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our little faceplate here, and because it's such a good fit, we will just put only a couple dabs of super glue onto the edges, just like that. And that's plenty to hold it in. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our faceplate and making sure that it's facing right side up, you just sort of click it in there. Yeah. And now that you have your faceplate glued onto there, we're just gonna put just a couple dabs of glue into the retaining ring right here onto the inside face. And then we're gonna take that and we're gonna pop it over the top of our little acrylic pane there. We're gonna take that, press that down on the table just to make sure that it's all leveled up on there. And now that you have that all glued down, you have your acrylic pane installed in your orb. And the final step is taking your RGB light, setting that flat on the table, and here's the bottom opening of the body. We're just gonna make sure align it on there and just press that down in, and that'll give it a nice press fit. And once that's in there, your nightlight is complete. And after that last step, you'll have your completed and perfectly functioning nightlight that you made completely by yourself. And just in case you're looking for some supplies to make more nightlights, they are located conveniently right here by the entrance of the Makerspace. We have more orbs, we have a ton of golden rings, and we have a bunch of acrylic blanks as well, in addition to a bunch of candles to put inside. And if you're looking for more, just in case we run out, there are plenty of other materials inside the cage on this shelf right here.